Hello, everybody. This is Andrew Bennett. I'm the Fort Bend County Law Librarian, and this will be another legal informational video. And for this one, we're going to look at Gale Legal Forms Library, which is one of our databases that you have access to from home. And so let's jump right in and get started. First, I want to get you to our main page. So this is our website, and that is www.fortbend.lib.tx.us. And there's a couple different ways to get to this database. If you've watched any of our previous videos, you know that you can go to Research and Law Library, or you can scroll down and hit the Law Library icon here. And then scroll down the page and hit Databases and Digital Resources. And then scroll down and hit Legal Forms Library from Gale, hit View Resource. And at this point, you'll need the barcode number on the back of your card. So let's enter our barcode number. You do not need your PIN for this particular database. Hit sign in. And now we're in. Okay, so this website, for the most part, you're going to be looking for forms. Okay, and here's just a general list of the forms that are on this website. As you can see, there's a variety of topics. For the most part, it's going to be civil related issues. So that can include litigation. It can include family related issues. It can include probate and estates. So anything like that is going to be included. It will also include some transactional material. So like creating a business, creating trusts. It's going to include small business related resources, anything that you need to file with the clerk's office or the court. Okay. It will also include Texas forms. It's going to include federal or national forms, forms that you might need for the bankruptcy courts, Fifth Circuit. They could be forms that can be, if they're Texas forms, of course, they can be used here in Fort Bend. They can be used at the appeals court level or at the Supreme Court. Now, I would recommend doing some general research and informational research before you try to work on one of these forms, unless, of course, you're doing something like a will. That's more or less fairly self-explanatory because the instructions come with it. But this is a great place to find forms when you're ready for them. So there's a couple different ways to start. One, we do have a search space here. And with that one, you can search by keyword. You can use the Boolean operators like and or not, but you don't have to. You can search for the title of the form, so like, petition for divorce. And you can also search by topic, okay? There are tax forms on this website. Most of those tax forms are going to be directly from the IRS website, so you can go directly to the IRS if you need those forms instead of coming here, because it does add that additional step of having to log in with your library card. There's also a dictionary right over here on the left-hand side, legal definitions. So if there's a particular term that you need defined, you can look there as well. So let's just start. I think one of the things that's searched on this website quite often, and we get requests for quite often, in addition to wills, which, by the way, I would recommend this for a will as well, but power of attorney. Now, before you're ready to do this, you need to know that obviously the differences between power of attorneys durable power of attorney, financial power of attorney, medical power of attorney, whichever one you're looking for. But I'm just going to do a general search here. So now I'm looking up power of attorney. So it's going to find anything with power of attorney either in the title or within the document. So right off the bat, you found 107 forms. That's a lot. You're probably not going to look through all of them. But already right off the bat, we've already got our Texas specific forms. And you'll notice that right here with the form number, at TX, it starts with TX. So you're going to know that's already a Texas form. Now, I'm just going to click on one of these forms because I want to show you, what these forms look like once you click on them. Now, over here on the left-hand side, you can narrow the search. Narrowing doesn't work very well in terms of really narrowing it down. So like if I click on power of attorney here, again, I still got 70 forms to go through. The good news is it does put the most relevant sources at the top, or at least the most relevant that the database thinks that these forms are. So I'm just going to click on one because I want to show you what they look like. So I'm just going to click on statutory general power of attorney. It's a Texas form. Let's click on it here. And the other great thing about this website is these forms do download in Word format. So that way you can download them to your computer. You can start editing them immediately, okay? If you don't have Microsoft Word, I would recommend download them here in the rich text format. Most word processors should be able to open a rich text document. So you're good to go there. You can also download it in PDF as well if you want to convert it. If you have a program to do that, we have Adobe Pro here at the Law Library, so we can do that for you if you need to. But I'm just going to click on the Microsoft Word document here. By the way, always come down here, read the description, make sure it's the form that you need. So let's click on Microsoft Word. I'm going to hit open. All right, so I'm going to open my document. This is a statutory durable power of attorney. I'm going to hit enable editing. And so now that opens it up in your Word document. Okay, we've opened up our form here. And so now you are going to want to click on enable editing. And so as you see now, it's opened up, a general Word document here for you to start editing. Be aware that these forms are general in scope. And so they're going to cover many different situations. So I would make sure, read through the document before you start editing it to make sure this is exactly what you want. So start scrolling down here. And as you see, everything in the gray highlighted areas, you're going to need to edit and change to suit your situation. Also be aware that if parts of the form don't apply to your situation, you can go ahead and take that out because you want to make this as specific as possible so that the court's not wondering what you're trying to say. So keep scrolling down, and it does include all the sections here for notary. Of course, if your form needs a notary, you're not going to want to sign any of that portion of the document until you're in front of the notary, so they can be your witness. And so that is pretty much what the forms are going to look like here. As you can see, they're pretty close to fill in the blank, and they're almost ready to go for you to start filling out. Now, like I said, there's some minor things you'll need to change here, fill in your information, and then of course read through it to make sure it's what you need. So that is our quick overview of Gale Legal Forms Library. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at 281-341-3718, or you can email us at llpublic@fortbend.lib.tx.us. Thank you.